I was so excited to begin a series making food and drink from my free historical fiction novel that I'm posting on Substack. I wanted to start off with this classic drink, the old fashioned. There's just one problem. I don't drink. Not in a judgmental, dud of the party kind of way, but because of my sensory issues, which is a different kind of buzzkill. Which is going to be a little bit of an issue if I want to make some of the excellent cocktail recipes from this book. Alcohol defined the Prohibition era, and I chose each drink to play an important role in setting the scene. So what's a teetotaling dame to do? Enter the mocktail, starting off with this spiritless Kentucky bourbon, as well as these alcohol-free bitters, which sounded really great in the description, but kind of smelled like Worcestershire sauce. The rest of the ingredients are pretty classic: sugar and a blood orange. Although since I don't make a habit of making cocktails, I had no specialized equipment and had to make some concessions. Look, times are tough. I'm not going to order a whole cocktail set just to make a couple mocktails. While I'm muddling up the sugar here, I'll tell you a little bit about the role that this cocktail plays in chapter 2 of my book. So we've just met Carol in this chapter, the youngest of our 4 sisters. She is the secretary for this very important family in town, the Abbotts, which are Chester Abbott, his brother Max, and his son Nick. I had a heck of a time muddling up the sugar here, so I added a drop of filtered water to help speed up that process. We're going through Carol's morning with her, meeting everyone and learning more about them, and Max orders Carol to make him a drink. Now, in my original draft, this was simply pouring a shot of whiskey. However, a good writer friend of mine suggested it should be something that was a little bit more work to illustrate Max showing off his power to order the secretaries around. Since the Abbotts are a refined family, I didn't really see Max going for one of the cocktails of the day that was invented to cover up the taste of really bad alcohol. This is a family of influence. They happen to have access to some of the really good alcohol that's left. The old fashioned also harkens back to Chester and Max's younger days at the end of the 19th century, showing that this is now integrated into their routine. Next, I added the bourbon, again with highly specialized cocktail measuring devices, and I gave that one more good stir to make sure all the sugar was dissolved. Added a couple of ice cubes, and finally, peel off a nice section of blood orange for garnish and a bit of flavor. I was kind of nervous to try this because my teetotaling husband said he tried to make a version earlier in the week, and it turned out terrible. Cheers! So I was really worried that it would not come out well. This was actually quite nice, though. It had a smoky flavor, and you can actually really taste the orange coming through. Definitely not something I'd order someone to make for me every single morning, but a delightful, refreshing treat.